All right, so our friends at Caesars William Hill have an interesting prop for the upcoming NFL draft, which is just 2 weeks away. Who will be the first non-quarterback selected? Tight end Kyle Pitts is the odds-on favorite at plus 140, followed by Penei Sewell at plus 180 and Jamar Chase at plus 250. We have heard Mel Kiper and Todd McShay say Kyle Pitts is generational, transformational for many. We're going to see what Lou Riddick has to say. He's been a player, a front office guy, and now he's of Monday Night Football fame. Louis Riddick, who should be the first non-quarterback taken off the board by your estimation?
Well, I would have to say it's going to come at position number 5 to Cincinnati, and that's assuming, obviously, that Atlanta picks a quarterback at 4. So, I'm going to say either Penei Sewell from Oregon, the offensive tackle, or Rashawn Slater, offensive tackle from Northwestern, are going to be the first 9 quarterbacks off the board. Why? Did you see what happened to Joe Burrow through the first 2/3 of his rookie season? He took an absolute beating, a historic beating, and he needs protection, and he needs protection on the edges. And both of these two young men are going to be future Pro Bowlers and All-Pros. I think Rashawn Slater in particular is going to be an all-pro quickly, whether it be at tackle or guard. He played tackle at Northwestern, played an offensive guard when he was in high school. Look, Joe Burrow, he needs the help, man, because he can't do anything if he's laying on his back or on IR.
Protect your investments. That's the GM guy in you, for sure. We, without a doubt, know that the first player taken off the board is going to be Trevor Lawrence, and I'm sure the Jags will not bristle at these comments from his Sports Illustrated article, but some others have, Louis. Here are the quotes from Trevor. I want people to know that I'm passionate about what I do, and it's really important to me, but I don't have this huge chip on my shoulder that everyone's out to get me, and I'm trying to prove everybody wrong. I'm not sure who ever said he had been underestimated, but his dad, I think this is what more people are taking to be interesting as well. His dad saying this: Trevor's always been like this. Everybody in my family says that off the football field, Marissa, who played soccer at Division II Anderson University, is more competitive than he is. He's not award-driven. He's not, I want to win a Super Bowl at all costs. Louis, I'm just interested, how should we receive these comments from Lawrence and his father?
Yeah, we should receive them, quite honestly, El, and I don't mean to sound flippant. However we want to receive them, and I'll tell you this. In the world of football, where we will criticize people for not having maniacal commitment and a desire to be great at all costs, we'll criticize some people for it. With Trevor Lawrence, all of a sudden it's like he's immune to being questioned about some of these issues, or rather some of these comments, especially considering the fact that he's going to go number 1 overall to the Jacksonville Jaguars, and Urban Meyer came out of retirement specifically to coach this young individual and coach this player. Now, it may not mean anything in the grand scheme of things. He may go on to a 10, 12-year career, be a multiple-time All-Pro, and go to the Hall of Fame. But if this was any other quarterback or any other player at any other position where we, without a doubt, put a huge emphasis on desire and fortitude and wanting to be committed to being the best you can possibly be, we would pick these comments apart A through Z. So I'm just saying, look, it raised some red flags for me. It got my attention. Maybe it means nothing. We're going to find out.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue is that for some people that perspective is deemed refreshing, and for others it's deemed a critique, right? A criticism of why they don't necessarily deserve to play. Louis Riddick with the latest in the NFL. Thanks, Louis.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.